President Joe Biden sent his condolences to the family of the first American combat casualty of the Russian war in Ukraine. He's identified as 22-year-old Willie Joseph Cancel, a Marine veteran who was working for a private military contractor helping Ukrainian forces. The White House is continuing to urge Americans to stay out of the war zone.
Americans should not travel to Ukraine for any reason.
In the capital city of Kyiv, Russia's defense ministry says their high-precision missiles were responsible for the deadly attack on an apartment building. Among those killed in that attack, a Ukrainian journalist. That blast not far from where the UN Secretary General was meeting with Ukrainian President Zelensky earlier this week. In Kharkiv, at least 3 missiles struck an industrial complex, sending plumes of black smoke billowing into the sky. Ukraine's National Guard releasing a video on Saturday claiming to show a strike on Russian military equipment in the Kharkiv region. Nearly 400 people in Kharkiv have been detained under anti-collaboration laws, punishable by up to 15 years in prison if found guilty of helping Russian forces. Further south, Russia is still vying for control of Mariupol, but is being met with resistance from Ukrainians at that steel plant. Earlier this week, Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin called Putin's nuclear rhetoric dangerous and unhelpful.
And we urge Russia to stop escalating the rhetoric with respect to nuclear weapons and do the right thing, is end the war today.
Meanwhile, in the wake of Putin's move to cut off natural gas supplies to Bulgaria and Poland, other large consumers of Russian gas, including Germany and Italy, are looking to find other workarounds if Putin expands the cutoff as he's threatened. Alex Brachet, ABC News, Washington.
Angelina Jolie paying a special visit to the Ukrainian city of Lviv today, where she spoke with refugees at the city's main train station.
Jolie was filmed chatting with people outside the station, which has become a major evacuation hub for refugees fleeing the Russian invasion. She also stopped by a local cafe and signed autographs for fans. The actress has been the special envoy for the UN Refugee Agency since 2012 and has visited over 80 humanitarian conflicts worldwide. There are ways that you can help the people of Ukraine. UNICEF is working in the region to provide aid and assistance. You can also support humanitarian relief through the Red Cross, just 2 of many organizations doing great work out there. We have a link to both of these organizations on our website, abc7.com.
Still ahead, how the city of LA is cracking down on some Airbnbs.
And how this wild pursuit through the streets of LA was finally brought to an end.
And the bizarre charges one local funeral home is facing when Eyewitness News continues.